Okay, so here we're moving on to part two where we look at the week ahead. So again, we've got a lot of central bank speakers this week. They're going to be going through talking about higher for longer. They're going to be talking about they're at the peak. Others are going to say no, there's room for maybe one or two more rises yet. So again, the mix, the right where before they was all on the same page, now it just does seem that little bit more mixed. So let's look at the data coming out this week. So Empire State Manufacturing Index is coming out. Retail sales and industrial production, and they are expected to come in probably a little bit lower. Capacity utilization. Just remember, with capacity utilization, above 80 is growth, below 80 is contraction. Although for me, I don't think just below 80 is really that important. It's when it's sort of down in the mid 70s or so. Housing data is coming out. And one of my favourites, the Beige Book. Now, the Beige Book is, I mention this each time, it just gives a little bit more insight. It's not so much data driven, there's a bit more personal outlook by each of those members from the Fed and their expectations. And then we've also got the Philadelphia Fed manufacturing data coming out. This manufacturing, it's been dropping so fast around the world that, as I said probably a couple of months ago now, that I see sort of the manufacturing properly stabilising and that the services would start to come a little bit lower. And I think we've again seen that in recent weeks and months. In the EU, ZEW and CPI. In Germany, again, ZEW and PPI. Then in the UK, we've got some data out, so inflation data and a lot more. So we've got housing data, employment data, followed by inflation data, CPI and PPI. And then we've got the retail price index, consumer confidence. Again, I like the consumer confidence. We do account for 60 to 70% of an economy. So our confidence level is really important because of how much we're prepared to spend or not spend. And retail sales, so we can see how the high streets are doing. In China, we've got GDP, industrial production, retail sales, house prices, the rate decision from the central bank. So there's quite a lot coming out in China this week. Japan, capacity utilization, industrial production and CPI. Australia, we have the minutes from their last meeting and also employment data. For New Zealand, CPI, Canada, housing starts, CPI. Now that CPI, again, if it comes in that little bit higher than expected, it could perhaps make them think about perhaps another rate hike at their next meeting, and retail sales as well. So, obviously the data is important, but just keep an eye on Israel, at the pace that they go in and what they do, and any other nations around there as well, because there's Hezbollah that's, contemplating whether they do something or not. So, that could just increase a lot of tension, and of course it could escalate in the whole area. So, that is something to bear in mind when you're putting your trading positions on. And of course this week you're going to see a lot more companies reporting as well. So that's obviously going to be relevant to the stock market. Okay, so yeah, just be aware of what's going on. Don't just focus on the data because of obviously all these geopolitical tension that there is and increasing around the world. So sort of, yeah, but I mean, we've got lots to look forward to this week. It's going to be a big week. It's going to, it's certainly going to have some guidance of where things are heading with both the FOMC, so the Fed effectively, and the ECB both deciding on rates, but also, hopefully giving us just a little inkling of some forward guidance of what their expectations are. You've sort of got rates going up at the same time that the risks of recession, but as I've said for quite some time, I think at the moment that's acceptable, and it's in part of the central bank's plans, but I'll cover that in the macro part. So just to highlight our services, daily newsletters full of headlines, global news. You can get them either direct from us, or we do post them on LinkedIn as well. And then if you would like to subscribe, we offer fresh daily chart levels, which includes daily pivot points. Then we offer anything from one-day workshops, one-week courses, and also our comprehensive accredited masterclass. So, whatever level you're at, we can help you to improve, and, hopefully help you to get where, your goal is when it comes to trading. And then to also help with that, we do trader mentoring. We consult to companies to help them with their exposure on FX and commodities. We provide lots of educational content, individuals, exchanges, and brokers. If you're looking for a funded trading account, then check out our partner at Nordic Funder. They offer some great ones there, and of course you've got lots of sort of different parameters that you can add, and there is no time limit, which is really important. One of the reasons, a major reason why we were happy to partner with them. And if you've got any sort of reason to contact us, you'd like maybe a bit more insight, or you'd like to find out more about our courses and such like, then contact us at info@symaxfintech.com, or direct to me at chris.tubby@symax-int.com. Now, on the 17th, next Saturday, so the 17th of June, I will be in London. If you're around, then there is a traders event going on, Traders Day Live. If you want information, again, just reach out to me and let me know. But it'll be a great day. There's going to be a lot of experts there. I'm doing a presentation. I'm also on a trading panel of experts where we're discussing sort of our journey so far in trading. So it should be a good fun day.